Hello, my name is Amanda Britt.
And I'm Kim Scott.
And we co-directed The Big Bad Musical. We hope you enjoy the show. Please stick around afterwards to see some secrets on how we recorded this show.
Let's go and see if the Big Bad Wolf is guilty or innocent.
Hello, this is Sydney Grimm for EFN, Enchanted Forest News, reporting live from the scene of what is sure to be the trial of the century. In a matter of moments, we are about to see quite possibly the most impressive clash of legal minds this court or this country has seen since once upon a time. After years of delay, we are finally about to witness the trial of the Big Bad Wolf. As many know already, Mr. Wolf, the defendant, escaped a jail sentence when his criminal trial for 3 counts of huffing and puffing with intent to destroy, 2 counts of attempted murder by ingestion, 1 count of grandmother impersonation, 4 counts of attempted sheep abduction, and 17 counts of lurking, ended in a mistrial, the result of a giant falling on the jury room while they were just determining the verdict. Now, a number of parties have brought a class action lawsuit against Mr. Wolf in an attempt to obtain some monetary compensation for what they feel is an infringement on their rights by the now infamous defendant. It seems the counsel for the plaintiffs has entered, the unequaled Miss Fairy Godmother, accompanied by one of her clients, Miss Red Riding Hood, and the young client's grandmother, grandmother. Hello, Miss Godmother. Any words for EFN?
Mr. Wolf is a depraved, cold, calculating killer, and it is only his celebrity status in this forest that has saved him from the hands of criminal justice. His behavior is reprehensible and has completely infringed on my client's right to a happily ever after. As you know, I have always fought to ensure the good people of this forest get the ending they deserve.
That wolf is gonna get it. We're gonna string him up by his toes and shake him till all his money goes right here. And then me and Granny are gonna get ourselves a nice new condo with a pool and a...
Now, dear, have a seat. That isn't appropriate behavior for television, and we don't want to waste anyone's time. This trial can't be going on forever, you know. Miss Godmother's clerks all turn into mice after midnight tonight.
Yeah, that's lame. You stink!
Well, I never.
Now, No, she didn't.
Ungrateful little...
Well, haha, there you have it. Oh, here come the other parties filing against Mr. Wolf.
Ooh, television. I like microphones. They make my voice loud.
Ah, yes, the press. Excellent. Yes, I, Pig 3, am plaintiff in this case, and I'd be happy to provide an interview if need to be.
Well, thanks, but...
Yes, of course. Well, you see...
I didn't say that...
Say, you're Cindy Grimm, aren't you? You remember me. You covered the Mr. World Lumberjack pageant last year, didn't you? I won Best in Flannel and Most Ruggedly Handsome. Yeah, Bill Woodcutter, that's right. Sure is good to see you again.
Yes, Mr. Woodcutter, nice to see you. Ready for this year's pageant, are you?
Sure am.
Hello, Cindy Grimm, EFN. I believe you two are...
I'm an old shepherd, and this here's my boy. The boy don't know his manners too well, so we're in a bit of a mess, you see. But we don't want no trouble. Just a little bit of money for some sheep I lost, and to pay the medical bill for the boy here.
Right then. So you must be the boy who cried...
Wolf! Yeah, that's me. What's it to you? Look, I'm just having a little fun, okay? You know, like frying up ants with a magnifying glass or blowing up squirrels with homemade explosives.
You shut your mouth, boy. He don't mean those things he says. He's just a little, well, boys will be boys, eh?
Right. Well, here he is, the infamous Big Bad Wolf himself. This is a very tense moment in the courtroom. Just feel that tension.
I can hear you over there, you know.
Oh, my deepest apologies, Mr. Wolf. Cindy Grimm, EFN. I'm covering the trial today.
Yeah, I guessed.
So, Mr. Wolf, who is your attorney today, and where is he?
She, and I don't know, her name's Evil Stepmother. You've heard of her? Apparently she's some fancy high-priced lawyer that's got pulled into pro bono work she doesn't want to do. And I don't blame her. Barring another giant, I don't stand a chance today, I'm sure.
Yeah. I mean, hey, you never know. Do you have anything you'd like to tell viewers out there?
I got nothing to say to the world, and the world's got nothing to say to me. Order in the court, don't you give me no crap. Why am I to blame for every little mishap? All my life I've been a good kid. Now look at it, little red and the three little slide. Hey, little red, you got the story all wrong. Before you ride wolf, you better change your song. Three little pigs, there's a rumor going round, but I got nothing to do with them shacks blowing down. You can ridicule everyone, step on my tail. Shackle me, take me to jail. What's the presidential game? I ain't willing to play. Before the record now, folks, I got nothing to say.
Before the record now, he's got nothing to say.
I never ate granny and I never ate sheep. I'm a vegan vegetarian, allergic to meat. I've never once been to a little pig's house. Tell them now, girls, I'm as gentle as a mouse.
He's as gentle as a mouse. You can ridicule on the road, step on his tail.
Tackle me, shackle me, take me to jail.
It's a ridicule kid, he ain't willing to play.
Before the record now, folks, I got nothing to say.
Before the record now, he's got nothing to say. Don't you listen to him now, he's bloodthirsty.
He's a meat-eating carnivore through and through.
He's guilty, guilty, guilty of crimes. Guess there's only one thing to do. Talk about life in a petting zoo.
You can ridicule everyone, step on my tail. Tackle me, shackle me, take me to jail.
He's a ridicule kid, he ain't willing to play.
Before the record now, folks, I got nothing to say.
Before the record now, he's got nothing to say.
Before the record now, folks, I got nothing to say.
Yeah.
Okay. Well then.
All rise for the Honorable Judge, wise old woman. Ladies and gentlemen, they say that justice is blind. Well, if justice is blind and bats are blind, then justice must be a bat, eh? You may be seated.
The renowned judge, wise old woman, is presiding over the case today. Judge Woman is known for her, well, wisdom. She is known to apply her gift as a philosopher to any case. She's also known for her taste for magic beans.
We are here in this courtroom today to try an individual accused of many heinous acts. Ladies and gentlemen of the audience, I will ask you all to keep in mind this very important and difficult concept throughout the many grueling hours of this trial. This concept is that guilty is the opposite of not guilty, and not guilty is the opposite of guilty. Very well, shall we begin?
Your Honor, ma'am, I have no counsel.
What? Oh, yes, of course, counsel. Well, where is your counsel? Why is it not here? Did you lose it? Did you check in your pockets, underneath your seat cushions, behind the refrigerator?
No, ma'am, I haven't, but...
You don't have a refrigerator?
That's not what I want.
Well, how do you keep your milk fresh? Oh, you're a lawyer. Yes, well, who is that? Oh, she's a lot of fun as he was stepmother.
I apologize, Your Honor. Everyone tonight.
What? Excuse me, just a minute.
Well, just stand there. Again, I apologize to everyone.
May I inquire as to why you are late, counselor?
You know what? Okay, I would come up with an excuse, but really, forget it. I don't do pro bono work, so I'm not all excited about this case, to be honest with you. Plus, I think it's pretty much doomed to failure, so I didn't really prepare a whole lot. I was pulling some things together at the last minute, and I was up late last night yelling at my stepdaughter to clean the cinders out of the fireplace. So I thought I'd sleep in a little, treat myself to a nice, long breakfast with my colleague and witness over there. So, are we going to get this thing going? I got a facial at 5?
Yes, of course, right away.
Objection!
The trial hasn't even started yet.
Your Honor, I object to the counsel for the defense's attitude. Clearly, she is making a mockery of this courtroom, and you are allowing it.
Oh, I am? Well, that's not very good. Miss Stepmother, a bit of wisdom for me. Being late is wrong, and wrong is the opposite of right, and right is the opposite of left. Therefore, if you are late, I will have to ask you to leave. Very well, then, court is in session. Opening remarks, Miss Godmother.
Ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to correct a grave injustice. By chance, Mr. Wolf was spared the punishment he rightfully deserved. He is a depraved criminal. He has lurked in the forest for years, preying on innocent little girls.
Yeah! Shush, child! Behave yourself!
Innocent little girls, innocent little pigs, innocent little old women, innocent little boys, and innocent little sheep. My clients have been frightened, threatened, tricked, eaten, and robbed, and I am sure I am leaving something out. Because of a mere accident, this twisted fiend will not receive the punishment he deserves, so we must take from him everything we can. That beast over there must be left with nothing, because he has left my clients hurt, frightened, and homeless. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Godmother. Miss Stepmother?
No, I waive it.
What?
Yeah, you heard me. No statement. Thanks, though.
Very well, moving on.
You're not gonna do anything for me? You're not even gonna try?
Look, Wolfie, nobody is going to save you, and even if somebody were going to, it sure wouldn't be me.
I'm doomed. I'm gonna be robbed blind.
Oh, come on. You did all of it, didn't you?
Yes, but why won't anybody understand?
Miss Godmother, call your first witness.
Understand what?
I would like to call Miss Little Red Riding Hood.
What it's like to have everybody hate you.
Oh, maybe I do.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you, Hans Christian Andersen?
What was that?
Yeah, sure.
Red, honey, how are you?
I'd be a whole lot better if I had that monstrous couch.
Right. Well now, Red, sweetie, why don't you tell the nice people of the jury what happened between you and the defendant on the day in question?
Yeah, sure thing. Well, you see, I was walking through the woods, minding my own business, trying to get to my granny's house and bring her some bread, 'cause she's old and sick and stuff. And this horrible, scary wolf jumps out and pretends to be all nice. And I know know he's creepy. And I'm like, back off, Wolf. He's like, no, come on, I'm all nice and stuff. Why don't you take this shortcut to get to your granny's house? And I'm like, well, actually shortcuts are good. I hate walking, it's for losers. I guess this wolf wanted to just make up some shortcut or something. So I start walking. Turns out the freaking wolf did make it up. He gave me like a log cut or something so that he could get to my granny's house and eat her.
My word! He ate her grandmother? Oh, I'm so sorry for you, dear. What happened next?
Well, then he dressed up as my granny and got in her bed.
What? That is appalling. What sort of perverse reason would he have for doing this?
He tried to trick me into thinking he was my granny. And then, when I got close enough to the bed, he ate me.
Ate you too? Consumption of a live human being is a felony, ladies and gentlemen, and an obvious deprivation of one's basic rights.
Oh, it was terrible until Mr. Woodcutter got us out. It was so dark and clammy and acidic in there.
Oh, it sounds horrible, dear.
Oh, it was. Oh, I can't take it.
There, dear. There, dear. It's all right. Why don't you go and sit back down?
Okay.
Objection. I haven't cross-examined the witness yet.
Oh, but she's just so sad.
Yes, absolutely too sad to be questioned. I'm sorry.
Now, wait a minute here. You can't do that. I have a right to cross-examine the witness.
I'm too sad, see?
Yes, well, if that's the case.
What?
The witness is excused.
Yes, according to Clause A, Section 12345 of Legal Code 22F, extreme sadness may excuse a witness from further testimony.
You just made that up.
The witness is excused.
What?
I said the witness is excused.
Ha! Can't believe this.
Miss Godmother, call your next witness, please.
Yes, I would like to call Miss Grandmother Hood.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you, Hans Christian Andersen?
You betcha.
Thanks, Granny.
I prefer Mrs. Hood, please.
Yes, of course, Mrs. Hood. Now, tell me something. Do these things belong to you?
Why, yes, those are my things.
Now, can you tell us, what were you wearing on the day you encountered the defendant?
Those items?
Anything else?
Just my undies, dear, but that's none of your business.
Yes, I see. Now, is it correct that when your granddaughter encountered the defendant, he was wearing these same items?
Well, not the exact same items. I had a spare nightgown and bonnet, but only one pair of glasses.
And at this point, he had eaten you, correct?
It most certainly is.
So, not only did the big bad wolf eat you, but he made a dear old lady remove her glasses, which she desperately needed in order to see before he did so.
Yes, it was terrible.
Terrible. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have heard those words before, haven't we? Miss Hood's granddaughter described the event in the exact same way, and quite frankly, I think she's being too kind, for it isn't her nature to be. So, the defendant not only ate an old lady and her granddaughter, but insisted the old woman remove her desperately needed eyeglasses. Without her ability to see, the psychological strain Miss Hood must have endured would have been unthinkable.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Wolf is a flagrant vandal and a killer of sheep. Not to mention a freak who likes to dress up in granny clothes and devour little old ladies. You're a sicko, Mr. Wolf, and it ain't gonna happen no more. He's got a history of hiding out and scaring little girls in the woods. We got a wolf who's been stealing sheep and eating just as much as he could. And here's a poor old woman who was standing for a thief in a hood. You're nothing but a thief in a hood. And now the big bad wolf ain't gonna scare nobody no more. No more, no more, no more. I say the big bad wolf ain't gonna scare nobody no more. No more, no more, no more. He's blowing down houses for fun. Oh yeah. He's been a huffing and a puffing and they're getting little pigs on the run. Oh yeah. And Mr. Wolf, your prowling criminal days are done. Your criminal days are done. And now the big bad wolf ain't gonna eat nobody no more. No more, no more, no more. I said the big bad wolf ain't gonna eat nobody no more. No more, no more, no more. He's going straight downtown and he ain't coming around no more. No more, that's for sure. No more.
Your witness.
You may examine the witness, Miss Stepmother.
Oh, I can examine this one? Thanks so much. Mrs. Hood, let me ask you this.
Yes?
How did the defendant get you to remove your glasses?
Did
he just ask you? None of that is in the statement you gave the authorities. Your statement jumps from, the wolf came in, to, he ate me, to, then I was joined by my granddaughter in the wolf's stomach. That's all we get. Now, what happened?
Well, actually, I didn't exactly.
I see you're not wearing your glasses today. Do you own contact lenses, Mrs. Hood?
Yes, that's correct.
And isn't it true that you were, in fact, wearing your contact lenses at the time Mr. Wolf entered your cottage?
Well, yes, it's true.
Oh, so you were able to see just fine then, weren't you?
Yes, I was.
That is very interesting, Miss Hood. Now, I think I'm just about done, but, you know, I have one more question.
Yes?
What sort of carpet do you have on your floor, Mrs. Hood?
In what room?
In your bedroom, of course.
Wolfskin?
Wolfskin. That is fascinating. And who made that carpet, Mrs. Hood?
My late husband and myself.
I see. No further questions, Your Honor.
Where did that come from?
Hey, baby, I said I didn't work too hard on this case. Doesn't mean I'm still not the best there is. Besides, maybe I like you a little bit all of a sudden.
Well, that was a stunning turn of events. This case may prove more of a battle for Miss Fairy Godmother than she had planned.
Oh, shut up.
The witness is excused. Would you care to call another witness, Miss Godmother?
Yes, I would. I call to the stand Mr. Bill Woodcutter.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you hunt Christian Anderson?
I do indeed.
Mr. Woodcutter, what do you do for a living?
I'm a woodcutter. I cut wood. I also compete in lumberjack pageants. I just won best in flannel.
Yes. So, as part of your job, you carry an axe, is that correct?
Yes, I certainly do.
And you are licensed to use that axe in case of emergencies, are you not?
I am.
In fact, is it not part of the woodcutter's code that you must always respond to innocent people in need?
It is part of the code, and I uphold that part of the code.
So in other words, when you encounter an emergency in the woods, you must act quickly and courageously.
Yes, I am.
And so you did, sir. You are a true hero, sir.
Well, thank you, ma'am.
No more questions, Your Honor.
Your witness, Miss Stepmother. Thank you. Now, Mr. Woodcutter, let's talk about this Woodcutter's code, shall we?
Okay.
How do you know when there's an emergency in the woods that you need to respond to?
Well, it depends, but usually, if I see something that looks wrong, I respond to it.
I see. So you see it then, do you? Well now, Mr. Woodcutter, would you care to tell me what prompted you to go into Mrs. Hood's cottage that day? There seems to be nothing in the police report about why you went into her house. Did you hear a scream?
Well, no, not exactly.
Did the defendant enter the house and become suspicious?
No, Okay, I was snooping around the house.
Snooping? What are they for?
I was looking for a pie to steal off the windowsill.
Oh, I see. And why would you ever do that? I thought you were a hero.
Cutting wood don't pay so good. That's why I do the pageants. But you only make the big money if you win first prize. I haven't done that yet. I was hungry.
And then, while you were trying to steal something, you happened to see in the window... What exactly?
I saw that there wolf right there, lying in the old lady's bed, in her clothes, looking at shops.
Alright then, tell me though, how did you know, and I mean absolutely know, for sure, that Mr. Wolf had eaten your friends and that you were justified in cutting them open? Because, well, that is what you did, isn't it? You cut my client open with an axe, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
How did you know, Mr. Woodcutter? Could Mr. Wolf have been a friend of Mrs. Hood's that you didn't know? One who occasionally likes to wear a nightgown? How did you know that he had eaten them and that the two of them were simply in the other room?
Well, he's a wolf.
Oh, so you just gotta cut him open, huh? Because he's a wolf?
Well, yeah.
No other reason?
Nope.
No further questions, Your Honor. Another stirring cross-examination from Stepmother. This is interesting.
Shut up!
Why don't we go to commercial?
Miss Godmother, do you have another witness?
Yes, I called the three little pigs.
Objection! You can't call 3 witnesses at once.
Your Honor, it is essential to my case that these witnesses be called at one time.
It is?
Well, no, but they insist on testifying together.
Why's that?
Your Honor, may I say something?
Well, this is unorthodox, but I suppose so. What is it?
My siblings aren't really, competent to testify without me.
What do you mean?
They're, immature?
No, you can say it. They're stupid. They're too stupid.
Oh, I see. Well, I see no problem with that, Miss Stepmother.
I think I'm fine with that.
Very well. 3 little pigs, please take the stand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you, Hans Christian Anderson?
Him? What? Yes. Good enough. Now, would you each please give the court your names?
Huh? Tell the nice lady your name.
Oh, my name is Onay.
Onay? Don't you mean
Don't worry about it.
My name is 12.
My name is 3.
Very well. Now, Onay, can you tell me what happened to you in your house?
Huh? Oh, my house. Yeah, I built a house, then it fell over. Now I live in another house.
How did your house fall down?
A fox blew it down.
A fox? Are you sure it wasn't a wolf? Calm down, calm down.
Was that the creature that blew down your house?
Yeah, that was a fox.
Don't you mean wolf?
Yeah, wolf. I was lying in bed watching Walker Texas Ranger when I heard this commotion outside. There was a mighty gust of wind and the stench of danger. When I saw who it was, I nearly died. And the sack started shaking. I got claustrophobic, didn't rightly know just what to do. I ain't shook that hard since I gave up aerobics. My little fat porker life was through. Then he huffed and he puffed and he puffed and he huffed and he commenced to blow started holding, there was nothing left but straw all around. There was nothing left but straw all around.
Okay, anyway, 12. Did that creature also blow down your house?
No, I live in 1 and 3 in a nice house. And we have a fireplace and a kitchen and a...
No, your first house. Did he blow down your first house?
Oh, my first house. Oh, why didn't you ask me that? Yeah, it was that guy. I was sitting on the couch watching Leave It to Beaver when a thunderous wind began to blow. It came cutting through the house like a big meat cleaver, and it made me shiver head to toe. The whole dang house started shaking and a swaying and a twisting and a turning like a top. When I saw Mr. Wolf, he was growling and a grinning. I would soon be one big pork chop. Then he huffed and he puffed and he puffed and he huffed and he commenced to blow the house down. When the shack started falling, I started hauling. There was nothing left but sticks all around. There was nothing left but sticks all around. And he huffed and he puffed and he huffed and he huffed and he commenced to blow the house down. When the shack started falling, I started hauling. There was nothing left but straw all around. There was nothing left but sticks all around. Now it's time, we're heading out of town. Yes, it's time, we're heading out of town.
No, wait! Are you sure it was that wolf right there? No, don't worry. You're safe. Now, 3, would you care to tell your story to the court?
Gladly, my dear lady. You see, my siblings and I had always lived together until last year, when we decided to leave our parents and our childhood home and go to our homes. Not too far from each other, but far enough to get ourselves a reasonable amount of independence.
I see.
Well, one day that blast loaded 9-foot wolf came down and blew down both of my siblings' homes, and they came to live with me out of fear that we might attempt to eat them. We were all so frightened for such a time as we lurked outside my home. We barely ate, we barely slept, and our personal hygiene to the dogs. Look at all this hair on my chinny chin. I haven't shaved in weeks.
Oh, you poor dear, you poor dear.
Yes, it was abominable.
Ladies and gentlemen, these poor pigs were so frightened they couldn't even shave.
He told us he would huff and puff and blow our houses down unless we let him in. And he called us little pigs.
Well, doesn't everyone?
Well, yes, but he said it in a really mean, nasty sort of way, which made me think he was trying to demean us. It hurt my feelings immensely.
Your Honor, no more questions. I am too outraged with the defendant's behavior.
Very well, Miss Godmother. Have a seat. Miss Stepmother, your witnesses.
Thank you, Your Honor. Oh, Nate, tell me something.
I almost tried to pickle my own feet.
What?
I told you so.
No, I want you to tell me what your first house was made of.
My first house.
Remember the one you told us about before?
Oh, yeah, straw.
See, and you 12?
And me? I am not kosher.
What? No. I don't want you to just tell me something. I want you to tell me what your first house was made of.
That has nothing to do with me not being kosher.
No, it doesn't.
And that's okay?
Yes. What was your house made of?
Sticks.
Sticks, I see. And now 3, what is the house in which you all 3 now reside? The house you constructed, what is it made of?
Brick.
And it hasn't blown over by means of wolf or anything else?
Nope.
And it's up to all the building codes, I assume.
Of course. What are you taking me for?
Now, Three, what about your siblings' former homes? Are straw and sticks building materials approved by the zoning board?
No, they are not.
I didn't think so. Do you think your siblings' home would have lasted long in, say, a hurricane, tornado, or, well, a light breeze?
No, I do not.
But they're very safe and cozy now, aren't they?
Yes.
Now, I just have one more thing.
Yeah?
Did my client ever say he was going to eat any of you?
No.
No.
So, how do you know that's what he wanted to do? How do you know he wasn't just trying to make sure your homes were safe and secure?
Well, because,
No further questions, Your Honor.
The little pigs, witnesses are excused.
I have one more witness, Your Honor.
Call her.
I call to the stand Miss Old Shepherd.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, help behind Christian Anderson?
Yes, I do.
Thank you, Miss Shepherd. Now, can you please tell the court what it is you do?
Well, I'm a shepherd. I herd sheep.
Yes, and could you tell us who that boy is?
Well, that's my boy. He watches my sheep sometimes.
I see, and what did he tell you one day?
Well, there were actually 3 days.
Yes. Why don't you tell us what happened on the third day?
Ah, yes. Well, on the third day, the boy cried out that there was a wolf in the field, and that the wolf stole some of my sheep and ate them. And then he threatened the boy up in the tree.
I see.
And no one came to help the boy out because, well, you see, the 2 days before...
That's really enough! Thank you so much, Miss Shepherd.
Well, all right, I suppose.
Yes, you're a witness, counselor.
I'll be brief, Mrs. Shepherd. Why don't you tell us just what happened the first 2 days you mentioned?
Well, you see, on the first day, the boy cried out that there was a wolf in the field. So all of us in the village came out to take a look, and there was no wolf. And then on the next day, he did the same thing. And so on the last day, nobody done came out to take a look.
I see. So your boy isn't very reliable, is he?
Well,
And nobody but the boy actually saw my client steal the sheep or threaten him?
Well, no.
If in fact the wolf did steal your sheep and threaten the boy, the only way we can know was this particular wolf is by hearing what the boy has to say, isn't it?
Well, I suppose.
This woman's testimony is essentially hearsay, Your Honor.
Yes, well, why are you still talking to her?
You are excused, Mrs. Shepherd.
Does the counsel for the plaintiffs have any further witnesses to call?
No.
Miss Stepmother?
Yes, well, the defense would like to call a surprise hostile witness then. The defense calls the boy who cried wolf.
Subject! Oh, never mind.
Come along, young man.
But I don't want her.
I'm afraid you have to, son.
Well, fine then.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, help behind Christian Anderson?
I guess so.
Tell me something, young man. Did you ever on any day see a wolf in the field?
Yeah, of course I did. The third day, just like the old lady said. It was early one night, I was sitting by a tree, playing my flute and tend to the flock. It was so dang dark I could hardly see, but I saw that wolf right there. He was sneaking through the brush, hiding in the bulrush, growling, howling, making a fuss. He looked my way, I couldn't stay. I ran and ran like a madman. I cried wolf, he cried wolf. I cried wolf, he cried wolf. 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, I cried wolf, he cried wolf. When I came back, 7 sheep were gone, and the spider wolf just licking his chops. He filled his gut from dusk till dawn. It was in that wolf right there.
Oh, stop.
Before I could flee, he howled like a banshee, eyes on fire. He came for me, swung his claws and snapped his jaws, climbed up a tree like a madman. I cried wolf, he cried wolf. I cried wolf, he cried wolf. 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, I cried wolf, he cried wolf. I cried wolf, he cried wolf. I cried wolf, he cried wolf. 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, I cried wolf, he cried wolf. 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, he cried wolf. I cried wolf. 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, I cried wolf.
So let me get
that's right.
Alright, well, why did you pretend on the other days?
Because I thought it'd be funny. It was! You should have seen the look on all their stupid faces. Ah!
Are you certain that the wolf you saw was my client?
Huh? Yeah, I guess. I mean, they all look the same to me, those wolves.
I see, and I'm just wondering why specifically. Did you cry wolf rather than something else on the days when there was no wolf?
Well, because everyone knows wolves are bad. Big and bad, you know?
Everyone knows wolves are just naturally bad, huh?
Yup.
Not little boys, huh?
What are you driving at, lady?
Are you aware that a prank emergency call is a crime, young man?
Huh? Yeah, sure. Someone's always trying to spoil my fun.
So you knew you were breaking the law when you cried wolf?
Heck yeah!
Oh, wolves are naturally bad?
Listen, I don't need this from you, lady.
No further questions, young man. Miss Godmother?
Look, can I go? I gotta flush some live fish down the toilet.
No questions, Your Honor.
Wow, you sure are something.
You know, my friend, things might not be as bad as we thought.
Miss Stepmother, any further witnesses?
I'd like to call an expert witness to the stand. The renowned psychiatrist, Miss Muffit. She is a top specialist in the field with years of hands-on experience in the deep, dark woods.
Do you swear to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help you not, Christian Anderson?
I don't like swearing.
Well, I'm afraid you must, Miss Muffit.
Oh, all right. I swear.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You may be seated, Miss Muffit.
Oh, no.
Pardon me?
I need a tuffet.
A what?
A tuffet, ma'am. She needs a tuffet.
Oh, yes, a tuffet. Well, somebody go fetch her a tuffet, please.
I don't think anyone knows what that is.
Thank heavens, neither do I.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. She's a bit neurotic, but she's the best psychiatrist around. If you have a tuffet anywhere...
What's taking so long?
Miss Muffit requires a
tuffet. I need a tuffet.
Right, that. Well, it is like I always say, there's no such thing as good psychiatry without a sturdy tuffet. What in the name of all that is good and decent is a tuffet?
I'm not sure. I think she made it up. Why don't we just have her stand?
Very well. Miss Muffit, the state is unable to provide you with said tuffet. Do you mind standing?
My legs are so tired. I need a tuffet.
Please.
Well.
Oh, this is ridiculous. Just sit already.
Ah! There's a spider in my chair. There's a spider. I need some curtain away. I need some curtain away. Oh no! Oh, I need it so badly.
A great thinker once said, "Curds and whey, your day's okay."
Yes, of course, Your Honor. In any event, I apologize for the behavior of my witness. May I simply call my final witness?
Yes.
Of course. I would like to call Mr. Big B. Wolf.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you, Christian Anderson?
I do.
Mr. Wolf, why don't we keep this brief?
Very well.
Why don't you just tell the court what you had to say about all this?
Yes, I'd like to. I'm not sure where to begin. I'm a wolf of few words, but here goes. When I was just a cub, I lived a pretty carefree life. I stayed in the cave mostly and played with my brothers and sisters. And Mother brought us home some meat for dinner every night. One day my mother brought us home something different though. A human baby. We raised the baby as one of our own, and I loved my sister like she was a wolf herself. One day she returned to her people though, and I never saw her again. I swore that day though, that I would always protect and love creatures of other species. I swore off the usual activities of wolfhood and became a vegan. And one day I was looking for dandelions in a field of sheep when a boy began to cry out, "Wolf, wolf, he's taken the sheep, he's gonna eat me." I suddenly became enraged. How could this boy suspect me of doing that which I explicitly swore never to do? I started yelling at him, trying to tell him that I was a good wolf. But the more I yelled, the angrier I became. In a blind rage, I took those sheep and scared them half to death. I ate those sheep that night. After that, I tried to pull my wits together and go back to my old ways, but every time I encountered a creature of another species, he or she would run from me, distrust me, scream or something of the sort. I'd never meant to hurt anybody, but gradually I didn't know how else to interact with the world. I turned to a life of crime. I did all those things that I've been accused of, I admit it. But if I can only ask one thing, it's that you have mercy on me.
If you take pity, maybe I'll be able to stop. Have mercy on me. Have mercy on me. I repent, regret all the things I've done. I'm getting sick, I've taken the heat. But every now just a kid with a thorn in his seat. I beg the Lord, please set me free. Have mercy on me. I've been depopulated, isolated, segregated, relocated, booted right out the door. It's been a rough life. I've been incriminated, castigated, decimated, second-rated, labeled as a predator. It's been a tough life. I've been shot at, spat at, Tinkerbell, Jack Sprat, can't stand it no more. And now I'm asking your forgiveness today. What more can I say? What more can you say? Have mercy on me. Have mercy. Have mercy on me. Have mercy. Have mercy. I repent. Regret all the things I've done. He's awful sorry for the things he's done. We always get the short end of the stick. When it comes to a delinquent with a bone to pick. I know I'm guilty, but I'm making a plea. Have mercy on me. Have mercy on him. I've been investigated, regulated, arbitrated, reinstated till I'm feeling lost and confused. He's had a bad life. I've been incarcerated, incubated, tabulated, terminated. Wonder why I'm feeling abused. It's been a sad life. I've been the town talk, the kingdom of the Peter Pan, the Goldilocks. I'm sick and tired of being accused. And now I'm placing my life in your hands. I'm taking a stand. Have mercy on me. Have mercy. Have mercy on me. Have mercy. Yeah. Have mercy. I repent. Regret all the things I've done. He's awful sorry for the things he's done. I beg you, please, just give me a break. And I'm asking you to pardon me for every mistake. I know I'm guilty, but I'm making my plea. Have mercy on me. Have mercy on me. Have mercy. Have mercy on me. Have mercy on me. Oh, yeah.
That's all, I guess.
Thank you, Mr. Wolf.
Thank you.
Miss Godmother, do you have any questions?
No, I don't.
Very well.
Stop the trial! Stop the trial! As I was leaving, I saw the television live broadcast. My brother!
What?
It's been so long you don't recognize me anymore?
Oh my, sister, it's been so long, I can't believe this. What?
The courtroom was thrown into chaos today when renowned psychiatrist Miss Muffit revealed her true identity as the adopted human sister of the accused. Miss Fairy Godmother delivered a brief closing statement in which she restated the facts brought out by her witnesses. Miss Stepmother, for the defense, informed the judge that Mr. Wolf had not been born a criminal, but made one, simply because the society in which he lived had viewed him as such. And, as Mr. Wolf had said, if the judge were to show him some compassion, the first Mr. Wolf had ever known, his ways might begin to change. Now, we take you back to the courtroom where the judge is about to deliver her verdict.
Wait, I'm sorry, I'm not done. Well, I'm stumped. Hung jury, hung jury.
What?
Come on. This is preposterous. Now hold your cornerstone of good government is compromise.
That is the first intelligible thing that you said. It doesn't even apply right now. This is a courtroom. We need a decision.
Yeah, I want my money. What's wrong with you people? I want my money. I want my money.
Calm down here!
Order, order! I will have order in this court. Now listen, we simply must have another trial. That's all there is to it.
Buddy's innocent.
Oh, shut it, you crazy tuffet fiend!
Now, it's just the way it is. Remember, as the saying goes, there will always be dust in your vacuum bag, just as there will always be cheese on your pizza. Thank you.
Is there a lesson we're supposed to be learning from any of this?
Well, it's hard to learn a lesson when the judge is so indecisive.
No, that's not it. Justice is a complicated thing. It's not easy. It's not black and white. I think you're a good guy, and I'm going to keep fighting for you.
Thanks. I hope I can be as good as you think I am.
I know you'll try.
Yeah, right.
Well, I suppose I'll be seeing you again in court.
Well, folks, it looks like I'm going to be covering another trial, and with that in mind, I'd best be getting some sleep. That's all for now. This is Cindy Grimm for EFN saying, may all your ever afters be filled with joy and laughter. May you have days of glory and a never-ending story. Now that our tale has ended and everything's looking splendid, you'll find it's not that simple. Justice is never black and white on this night.
So, guilty or innocent? What do you think? Thank you for watching The Big Bad Musical. We hope you enjoyed it. Now for some inside gossip on how we recorded the show. COVID-19 has really hurt the arts community, but we wanted to find a way for our cast to not only be involved in theater again, but to have a safe experience to showcase their talents. Jamie Steele from the Arts Center of Kershaw County did a ton of research to help us put together protocols and procedures to follow, and we did to keep everyone safe.
Music was a little harder. We knew that with music you had to be 15 to 20 feet apart, and it really wasn't feasible in the space that we had. So we had to come up with a creative idea to make sure we kept everyone safe. This is what we did. We had everyone record their music at home, and then they sent in their vocal files, and our friend Justin Hawes put those into one big master track, and then we had the kids lip sing along to the tracks. So there was no singing done on stage, no spit particles flying. We made sure it was completely safe, and the kids actually, they stepped up and they did an amazing job. And we really enjoyed the challenges that we faced in creating this project. It taught us lots of different things and actually helped several people learn new crafts.
We'd really like to send a huge thank you to our cast and crew. Like we said before, they really stepped up to the challenge and made sure that this show was safe and fun. You'll get to see some fun stuff that we've done in a blooper reel that's going to be released in the next few weeks, so keep a lookout for that.
And now we want to give some huge shout outs. We'd like to say thank you to Selena and Carla, our two amazing stage managers. We'd also like to say thank you to our parents and children. They actually came up with the majority of their costume pieces. We'd like to thank Jamie Steele, Stephanie Keel, and everyone at the Arts Center of Kershaw County. Also, we'd like to say thank you to Richard Corrali, our technical director, and the guy who actually edited this entire thing together. It's amazing. We'd like to thank Justin Hawes. Again, we couldn't have done it without him. This music was a beast. We'd like to thank Jennifer, Jerry, and Ruthie. They came in and they helped out in the tech booth, and they helped us move things around. Mason Freiberg, thank you for showing up on Sunday and helping us with that little bit of tech booth stuff. It was amazing. We'd like to thank Haley and Hannah Beeben. Haley Scott and Hannah Beeben, because they came and stepped in when we needed some extra cast members. We'd also like to give a huge shout out to Ari Brown, Mary Rodriguez, and the KCTG for helping us get some equipment we needed for recording. And lastly, to our big sponsor, Lumen. Thank you so much for everything you did for this show.
Again, we hope you enjoyed the show, and we hope that you'll tell all of your friends and family. Keep a lookout, because the Arts Center of Kershaw County is going to keep producing fun and creative products.
Thank you.
Bye.